No. Is it working, DJ Genki? Hello. Rob Roland, hello. Let me know if the sound is okay. Here's some piano. That's not the right notes, but that still sounded good. Okay, good. So I have not played piano in many moons. So I've got my Final Fantasy VI sheet music book. That song that I just played, that's like the only song that I still remember how to play. So every time I sit down at a piano, I go. It's like, that's true actually. So if you ever see me next to a piano, that's what's going to happen. So voice is questionable. Let me see if I can turn up the voice a little bit. How can we do that? Colonel. Oh, I know what the problem is. I bet I need to turn, no, not that. Colonel, hold on 1 second. Colonel, I gotta take this off. I'm so confused. This live streaming, man, it's like such a different beast than editing. Editing, you have all the time in the world to think about what you're doing. Live streaming, you gotta do everything on the fly. And hopefully you have everything set up. Oh, that was the problem. Yep, there we go. I bet that sounds a lot better now. Okay, let me know if that sounds better. Turned up the voice mic significantly. Oh, okay, I see. Well, the voice was still kind of quiet, so let me know if it's too loud now. Oh, okay, I see. Well, the voice was still kind of quiet, so let me know if... Okay, so we're gonna just do a regular stream like I've been doing. But if you guys have questions while I go, I'm just going to be leafing through this, playing the different songs in here. So this is another one, actually, that when I first started taking piano lessons, actually, I only took piano lessons for about 1.5 years before, and then the rest was self-taught. I took drum lessons for many years. My drum teacher's wife was a piano teacher as well. So like my senior year of high school, I think, I started taking lessons from her. One of the first songs I learned was this song right here. It's the Returners from Final Fantasy VI. And it goes like this. This is one that I memorized to some extent, but there's a section at the end that I have no idea how to play. Hold on. Certainly not now. Look at that beautiful Sega Saturn in the background. Indeed. Okay, so. So this part I'll play super slow. And that part right there, when I was taking piano lessons, every week I would try to learn this part, and then she was like, yo, Robbie, you just need to like take an hour and actually just focus on that one part and not try to play through the whole song, and you'll get it in no time. And she was right. In fact, you can still see the markings that she made there. Can you see that, or is it too bright? It's right there. Which you might think that it's sacrilege to write in a nice piano sheet music book like this, but I was so sick of babying it and like not breaking the spine that one day I was just like, okay, we're gonna do it. Maybe we can get a better piano sound than this. Oh, that's a F sharp, sorry. Sorry, this is seriously the first time I've played piano, like in any extent for many, many moons. I used to be able to play this so well. Now it's so hard. It's also harder when you're doing it live. Like I feel more pressure. Like the more missed notes I get, I'm like, oh God, what am I doing? Oh, let's get a better one. Ooh, that's good. Yeah. Let's do that echoey one. Oh no. This is reverb. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I feel like this piano, this is gonna be, people are gonna join in like, yeah, okay, Robbie's gonna be playing some live piano, and they're gonna be like, never mind, no he's not, I'm out of here. These are pretty easy songs, but I'm just really bad. Oh man, I probably should have practiced something. This is another one that I can play. In fact, this piano's not quite high enough, so see if we can raise it up a little bit. That would help a little bit. When you start blaming your instrument and your surroundings, that's when you know that you know you've hit rock bottom. Like, nah, man, it was the controller. It wasn't my fault. So this is Kikujiro. This was a terrible idea. I just saw my piano. I was like, you know, I should do some live piano. That'd be great. The AA originals, I could play those. That's not a terrible idea. Except I don't really have the sheet music to those. So those are all just like in MIDI format, so it'd be really hard to read. I suppose I could play you one of the songs that we've already made. Okay, well, let me see if I can do that. See if I can make that happen. And sorry for the buzzing noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but the cable here is not shielded, and there's all sorts of interference here. Zelda music. Melodic drama. Oh, I don't even remember. The other problem is I don't have most of the files on my laptop, so I can't even look at them. Zelda music. You know what we could do? We could look up some sheet music, some Zelda sheet music. I could play some of them. We really like play around with the melodies a little bit. Oh man, there's a dude on Twitch called the 8-Bit Drummer. That guy is incredible. Like he's drumming, like doing some complicated drumming, and he's like talking to chat and reading to chat and like switching camera angles. I'm like, dude, how are you doing that? Probably practice, but you know. Shadow of the Colossus music. I don't really have an orchestra with me. What song from Zelda do you guys want to play? Or want me to attempt to play? So Tim, you just want to hear me sing very badly. Whenever there's a song, or well, I guess it is a song. Do you know songs are only for vocal tracks, apparently, by definition? Even though I feel like that's kind of a dumb definition, because then you'd have to say piece of music for everything. But whenever there is a vocal track on any of the songs that I create, it's because I was actually singing with the song while I was doing it. I was like, hey, that sounds pretty good, man. And not that it sounds good, like I'm a good singer, but just that I was getting really into it. Hyrule Field, Ocarina of Time. Okay, let's do it. Let's see if we can do it. Dun, 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 dun. That's the Dark World thing, but Hyrule Field, Ocarina of Time. Oh, I forgot to put sheet music. Sheet music. Music! Have you guys seen Shaolin Soccer? There's that one part where it's like, music! Hyrule Field. Oh, where'd it go? This is like the worst stream I've ever done. It was funny too, because I was thinking, I was like, oh yeah, this will be better than just me, just blabbing at the camera. Wrong. Wrong. I'm talking about Rick James. Oh, that is way too complicated. We're going to have to just turn it into the melody. What's the melody here? It's also kind of small. Okay, that sounds familiar. That's like the opening, This is a disaster. There's no way I could play this. This is so hard. Okay, here we go. This is actually the melody though, isn't it? Next page. We need some automatic page turners here. I bet they have that for the iPad now. Here we go, we got it. Hold on. This is actually going pretty well. We've got this, guys. Oh, they started putting flats and sharps in there. No, oh, wait. There we go, yeah, that's good, okay. Okay, well, yeah, that was almost the Hyrule Field theme from Ocarina of Time. That was not bad. Okay, good request, Hyrule Legend 64. It's musical blue balls just never gets there. Hey, we almost got there. That was almost there. Fleetwood Mac drummer and test. Man, it's getting hot in here. Is it getting hot in here for anybody else? Gotta take this off. Good Lord. Man, it's like, I've always been like really, I'm gonna just put this right here. It's gonna look like I'm wearing a wire. Always really impressed with live performers. Especially like I did some live performance when I was in high school. The biggest thing I did was I did a marimba solo for this. It was some sort of like local Marion County thing. Marion County is where Indianapolis is in. And it was like a competition, and then it got down to 4 finalists. I was one of the 4 finalists. I killed it at the semifinals. Like I just was like, but then when it came time to actually perform in front of like a crowd of, it was probably like 100 people in this big dark auditorium, I had no idea what I was doing. I went out there and I didn't look at anybody, and I just went. That's how it started. I remember the opening line to that to this day, but no idea what I was doing. Gotten better at that. Oh, you know, I can play a lot of Final Fantasy music. This is the Traveling Company theme from Final Fantasy X. So I'm sure I could play like 2 Xanarkand. No, there's a book I got. Hold on, I got it. Sorry, I'll be right back in 30 seconds. I've got sheet music in the garage. I'm gonna go get it. Well, I really hope that wireless mic picked up all of that, because if it did, I bet that sounded really funny. Oh man, I forgot. You know, I got sheet music books that I actually know how to play a little bit. Should have started with those. But I'm an idiot. Come back, PewDiePie, LOL. I don't get it. That's so funny. That would be funny if I had gotten in my car and never came back. Okay, well, let's start with this one. This has a pretty easy version of 2 Xanarkand. This was a duet sheet music book that I had. My mom and I actually used to play these together a lot. But you don't really need to play it as a duet. One line, you'll still get the gist of the song. Okay, flip through the pages carefully, please, or you will never actually find what you're looking for. Calm down. Good Lord. Okay, there we go. Which part did I play? Yeah, I can play this one. Oh, you know, I could actually play Steki Dane for a while. I don't know if I still can. Wish my eyes were better too. It's like so hard to see the sheet music from that far away. I'm not happy with any of these piano sounds. They all sound really bad. So this is, I played the bass part, I think, so I'm not sure this will have the melody. Oh, that's the melody, just an octave lower. Yeah, FF10 has a great soundtrack, man. Wow, so like when they start getting the notes, like if you play music and when they do notes like this that are down in the bass clef, it's like, I can't read that, okay? Like I'm mostly treble clef, and then when you start putting it notes below the bass clef, I'm like, don't know what that is, dog. But I think that's octave lower. Yeah, it is. Okay, I'm gonna give up on that song actually, but you got the gist of it. That was kind of 2 Xanarkand. Oh, we used to be able to play Vamos al Flamenco from Final Fantasy IX too. I swear, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna practice, and then I'm gonna come back, and then wow you guys with my piano skills. That's actually not gonna happen. I'm gonna have ambitions to do that, and then when it comes time to actually stream again, I'm going to get on the piano and then embarrass myself further. I can imagine somebody's watching this, right? Somebody's watching this in their room and they're like, man, this is really bad. And then somebody walks in and they hear all these wrong notes being played. And there's a big screen of me playing the piano completely badly. And then they're just like, what on earth are you watching? And why are you wasting your life watching this? Oh, man. Better than trombone. Yeah, so tenor and alto clef, I can't even read those. I can read bass clef pretty well because of piano, but no idea. Mega Man. Oh, you know, I got Dr. Wily's theme right here that I used to play, what was it? The marimba thing that we did? Which, by the way, me and Nathan were talking just the other day. We need to finally buckle down and make another song. It's kind of hard to do 16th notes on a piano. Man, that is such a jamming song. Love it. Okay. Probably got other stuff in here that I can actually play without too much fuss. I probably, you know, I did this really like on the spur of the moment, but I probably should have thought about it a little bit more before I did it. But also, I didn't, like, I had the thought to do it and I was like, oh man, I don't know if I can still play. I don't know if I should do that. And I started to worry about it and I was like, man, you know, if you start second guessing yourself, you're never gonna do it. So, 42 people are the guinea pigs right now, and I apologize to all of you. Oh, this is a good one. This was the original piano theme from Final Fantasy 13. It's nice and slow. No, look at this. No sharps and flats. Very easy bass clef, except for that note. That's like a C, maybe. We could do this. We could do this. We just got to remember what it is. Adjust this too so I can actually reach to where I'm going. Okay, here we go. We got this. We got this song. Here we go. Hold on. Well, that's a complicated set of notes right there. is that right? I think those are all the right notes, but they don't sound right. Okay, hold on. And then there's the ending part. Hold on, we can do this part too. And then it fades out there. Okay, we did it. We played an actual song. Man, all right. See you, Rob. Good luck with your day. I know it's the other side of the world over there. The Simpsons theme. Oh, man, there's so many good. Yeah. Saria's song, Zelda's Lullaby, Epona's song, Sheik's theme. You know, actually one of the first songs that I wrote for Adventure Archives was based on the Lost Woods from Ocarina of Time. What's that? How's that go? I don't know. But the main theme of Adventure Archives, you know, it's like... That sounds a lot like the Smash Brothers main theme, Smash 4. And that was entirely unintentional, but I think what happened was I had been listening to that song at the time. So when we were making the song, I was like, oh yeah, so what if we went... And it sounds just like the Smash 4 theme. I don't know how to play it. It's 7:46. It's actually snowing and becoming twilight right now. It's 7:46 p.m. actually. Oh, I would love to hear all of what you play, Nostophical. Which, by the way, I was talking to Nostophical the other day, and apparently, people don't realize that Nostophical is a portmanteau of nostalgic and philosophical. And I think that is one of the best usernames I've ever heard, because those are two of my favorite things. Wow, this binder is really broken. Oh, Let It Be. I could play that for a while. I don't know if I still can. That's a Beatles song. That's not game music, though. Obviously. Or maybe you thought it was game music. I don't know. It's pretty easy. It's in the key of C. Me. Oh, look at this. No, we won't, but that's all right. You know, I was watching a dude on Twitch last night who was playing live piano music, and the dude was singing. Sounded so great. I was also very impressed with that. Oh, man. Twilight Haze or Soaring in the Sky from Yosemite. Man, you know that, in retrospect, it would have made a lot more sense for me to print out some sheet music from Adventure Archives and play that, as opposed to thinking that I could somehow still play piano from either memory or sheet music, which I can do neither. Although, man, I could play these. I know it's somewhere still in my brain. Like the Mario Brothers theme, me and Andrew definitely used to be able to play this. Okay, maybe not two hands, but I can definitely still play it one hand. Okay, but yeah, you get the picture. That's the Mario Brothers theme. Carmine, thank you. Thank you. I will keep it up The vlogs will still be of consistent quality. Playing piano will still be of a consistent low quality. So, fear the heavens. This is a secret of Mana-san. This looks easy, man. These are all chords. There's no problem. Those are not the right notes. This is the right notes. There we go. Come on, we got this, we got this. Yeah, that was a C, low C on that bass clef, no problem. We got this, come on, come on, come on, C, yep. Come on, keep going. We can do it. Oh, no, that was a G. We can do it. Hold on, guys, we can do it. Don't give up. Don't stop believing in tomorrow. We can do it. Yeah, it's starting to sound like the original song. It almost sounds like it. Okay, I think we should give up on that song. But hey, we almost got there, man. Almost got there. Oh, this is a good one. We can just like fart around with this one. This is the Legend of Zelda dungeon theme. Oh, we might actually be able to play this. Like the left hand's not very hard. Hold on. Okay, well, the beginning wasn't so hard. Yes, Knights of the Trail. We should do a musical collaboration sometime. Chrono Trigger music. Okay, well, I got the Chrono Trigger book here. What happened to it? Oh, it's under the big sheet music book. There's got to be something in the Chrono Trigger that's not difficult to play that I could sight read that would actually sound like the song. Oh, yeah. That dungeon theme is extremely nostalgic. Y'all know I like my nostalgia, you know what I'm saying? Actually, this was a song I was desperate for inspiration. Wow, I hate this piano sound. This sounds so bad. Let's see if we can just switch to marimba vibes. Yeah, the vibes are better. Do 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 do. Dun dun. Dang it. Oh, there's no B flat. You guys recognize this? This is Chrono Trigger. This is the Millennial Fair or whatever. It sounds like the song, right? Okay. If we can make it sound somewhat like the original song, when not too many missed notes, without waiting like 10 seconds between each note, hey man, that's not bad. Ooh, this part sounds, oh yeah, they're gonna get funky on it. Hold on. Man, we're getting there, we're getting there. Oh no, we lost it. What is that note? D, B, G, F. Okay, F. That's an A. Okay, A. This is almost like watching somebody try to solve like a math problem in real time. You're like, hey, you got it. Keep going. You almost got it. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, we got the gist of that song. Let's see if we can find another one. Yes, Nostalgical, get a keyboard. Dude, I'll like host your stream if you want to play some keyboard. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, is this... I can't play that, it's too hard. Oh, I can play this. Gato's theme, it'll take me a second to relearn it, but this is really short, really easy. No. You know, I don't know if I'm in sync with the singing, so maybe I shouldn't sing because it might not be on the same rhythm. And I'm also out of key. I know that for a fact. Okay, not bad, not bad. What else do we got in here? Oh, yeah, wait, no. Oh, no, that's Wind Mountain. Corridors of Time is what I was thinking of. They will never remake Chrono Trigger. If they haven't done it at this point, well, actually, you know, I said the same thing about Final Fantasy VII, but Final Fantasy VII's remake is probably not going to come out until 2025. When did they announce it? 2005? Yeah, 2025. That's my rough estimate. Although it does look like Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually going to come out this year. So, but I probably shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch. Hold on, wait, I'm going to find one more song in here. Oh, Frog's theme, this is a good one. I didn't imagine Secret of Mana remake. That's true. That's very true. And don't get me wrong, I would love a Chrono Trigger remake. I would love if they brought back Hironobu Sakaguchi, Yuji Horii, and Akira Toriyama and actually put them all in a room and said, yo, let's make either... Well, actually, no, I would prefer if they all got in a room and then made a sequel, a real sequel to Chrono Trigger. That would be amazing. I mean, a remake would be amazing too. right note? Ah, sorry. There we go. There's nothing worse than when you get to that moment in the song where you're like, yes, now it's gonna get good, now it's gonna get good, and then you go and hit the wrong note. It's very unpleasant. I apologize. What is this, an E? Oh, it's a C. Yeah, C. Okay, that's not my fault. That's the notes they gave me. Okay, that was the first song that we played from start to finish, and it kind of sounded like what it was supposed to be. Not bad. Okay, let's play one more song, and then maybe we should put the piano away, just do a regular stream. If anybody has questions, you can ask them and whatnot. I think this is the Court song. Oh, this is one of my favorites. One of my favorites. What's that, C? That's an A flat, right? Okay, so. Okay, we'll slow it way down. Oh! I love that song. There's a dude named YT. What is his name? YT Cracker? I think it's YT Cracker. It's supposed to be like Whitey Cracker. But he does Chrono Trigger raps. Man, they're so good. Don, no, I don't wish her safe travels. Of course I wish her safe travels. So, but if you're asking for a shout out, I can give that right now. Don's wife, for your trip to Havasu. Havasu, is that a place? That's a place, right? Safe travels. Okay, let's put the piano away and stop this travesty of a farce of a piano session, and then let's just go to a regular Q&A stream, and then we'll stream for another, I don't know, however long. Oh, well, Nostalgical, maybe we'll do like a one-on-one stream sometime and we'll just play together, or I'll actually practice some songs for the next time I do this, but yeah, let's put the piano away. Let's slide this over to the side. Take this off too. Okay, that's nice, yeah. Oh, okay. Oh. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, good. Great. I'm talking to myself like an old man. Let's lift the desk. Can you see that on camera? Yeah, I'm sorry, Nostalgical. I feel like I'm letting you guys down with such bad piano playing. Okay, so just a quick update. If you guys didn't see and you're a patron, Brian did a live stream last night, and I feel like Brian is like everybody feels like he's like the most secretive member of the AA group, so nobody knows anything about him. So if you want to know more about him, I assume that he answered lots of questions. I checked out the first part of the stream, and I don't think there was any really juicy questions, but there was probably some juicy questions in there at some point, so you got to see it. Oh, Craigslist guy texted about keyboard. And then the episode, the Hoosier National Forest episode, we went there again. I think most of you already know that. The episode is almost done. I just recorded my narration for that. It still needs to be put in, and then we need narration. Problem is at the end, there's always so many like little small things that are not like immediately intuitive. Like we got to add like the day graphic sequences. You got to add the credits. You got to do the Patreon shout outs. You got to do the early release trailer, and you got to do the narration. And narration is a significant portion of the work effort, where you have to like put everything in the right spot, but there's so much adjusting volume levels. So like when you put in the narration, you can't just pop it in there. You also have to dip the music, and the dip has to sound natural and it has to be nice and smooth. So it just takes a long time, and nobody really wants to do that part because it's not a creative part of the process. It's just a very rote part of the process, which I was telling my brother, so much creative work, it seems like it's all like just being creative. Is that in focus? Let's make this in focus. It seems like it's all just being creative and all that stuff, but so much of it is just being a technician and knowing how to use the program. And like, it's not, there's no like big ideas like, oh, what if we did this? What if we did that? It's just like, at some point, you have to just like kind of pick what you're doing and then just make it cut and dry, go in and do it. So like narration. Nobody needs to be creative for that at this point. Like the creativity was when Andrew was writing it. So you have to write it, make it good, make it creative and all that stuff. But then the actual process of putting it all in is just like any monkey can do that. It's just somebody actually has to go in and do it. And nobody wants to do it. It was like when I was doing subtitles for a living, that work was just like, so robots can do so many things, like robots and software and AI and stuff. They can do all these different things. But subtitling is just like a robot is here and subtitling is right here. So the robot can almost do it, just not quite. But now with YouTube's algorithms and stuff, that robot is very quickly approaching to where subtitlers are just completely unnecessary. Unless you want to make it like look nice and like formatted and stuff. For Adventure Archives, when you turn on the automatic subtitles, perfect. Like especially for narration, you do not need to do subtitles yourself. I subtitled the Yosemite episode and part of the Great Smoky Mountains episode. That was totally a waste of time. Okay. Christy Tackett. Safe travels to Havasu National Park. Havasu. I feel like that's the waterfalls or something. Like, what is Havasu Pai? Havasu Pai is like a place or Indonesia or something. Okay, DJ Genki says, what do you do with all of the unused footage? Is it being saved anywhere for later or just to look at if you miss something? All of the footage is saved. This is like the AA finished videos hard drive. So these are just like the finished rendered videos. So this one's not even full. This is 4 terabytes. We've got one 8 terabyte drive for the first, I think 21 episodes and a lot of the side videos. That one stores everything. So like the project files, the original files, all that stuff. The first few episodes, I think we've lost the project files at this point. So if we wanted to update the episode and like change anything or make it better, we would have to kind of re-edit the whole thing. But we still have the original footage. So if we wanted to do that, we could. At one point, I actually entertained the idea of remastering the first episode because it had a lot of white balance problems where like the colors were wrong. Like, so what was supposed to be white would be like kind of yellowish or bluish or whatever. And then also a lot of the shots were either way underexposed, so they were too dark, or they were way too bright. And I wanted to go back and change all that stuff. But the Sony Vegas project file, which was the software we were using at the time, like it got lost or something. So it never got back to it. But yeah, we rarely look at it. Usually if we want to show clips from an old episode, we just use the final file. You lose some quality that way, but it's easier to do that than look for the exact file in the tons of files we have, you know. Havasu Falls, part of Grand Canyon, and then Havasu Pai is in Arizona, and it's amazing, says Davis Nielsen and Don Tackett. Okay, cool. Isn't the old London Bridge in Lake Havasu? Yep, okay, sweet. Do you have your files and projects on a RAID or RAID? No. That would probably be a safer thing to do, but I don't really want to spend the money on it. That being said, the project files are duplicated as of 2 days ago, because now we're going to have one 8 terabyte drive in Columbus and one in Indianapolis, so that we all have the files at any time that we need them. It's probably better to keep it at 2 hard drives, because for a while we were just doing one, but that's probably not the safest thing, especially if 21 episodes are on one hard drive. If that hard drive goes down, that's going to cost a lot of money to get that stuff back. Having redundant backups, both cloud-based and hard disk, will save your life. Well, that's, yeah, good point. So now we have 2 hard drives. So is that safe enough? I don't know. But maybe I'll look into that. The thing is like doing cloud-based stuff, uploading is just like the upload speeds are just, I wanted to start complaining about them, but my upload speed is actually much faster than most people's. It's 10 megabits, which is basically 1 megabyte per second, which is decent, but I need like something faster than that if I'm realistically going to be uploading 300 gigabytes of footage per episode, which we do. I mean, like, we've been working on Google Drive, so when we work on an episode now, it used to be that I would go to Columbus or Andrew would come to Indianapolis and we work on it together on the same computer. Now we'll upload all the footage to Google Drive, and then we just both sync that thing, or sync all the files, and then whenever one person updates it, it just syncs to Google Drive and the other person can open it. It's very easy to work with. The only problem is that when you first put all the footage on there, that's 300 gigabytes that have to be uploaded, and that takes like 3 days. So it's not ideal. But for work projects, I actually do have a RAID. It's that black box. Can you see that? That one right there. Yeah, that black box. And I think there's 4 drives in there, and then it amounts to like 7 terabytes, something like that. But that's supposed to redundantly store everything. So, but people, they get kind of like hyper, and I don't blame them, but they get kind of hyper careful about backups to the point where they're like, oh, you need a backup of your RAID as well. I'm like, this is the whole point of the RAID, to redundantly back it up already, but I mean, you never know. They could all die at the same time, and that would really suck. So, okay. Arizona isn't a bad state to live in, provided you can handle 4 months of excruciating hell heat. That sounds bad. I have a cousin. She lived in Arizona for a while, and I think what she liked about it is that it wasn't like a humid heat. It was a dry heat. So dry heat sounds like dry heave, which are totally different things. If you dry heave and dry heat, I bet that's not very comfortable. We're going to be going to Arizona, aren't we? I don't know what the exact map of our road trip is, but it's like the whole southwest-ish area, so we'll be going through there at some point. What's a couple of your favorite Switch games? I don't have that many Switch games, but my favorite is probably Super Mario Odyssey, especially Switch exclusives. Super Mario Odyssey for sure, and then probably Breath of the Wild right behind that. I bought I Am Setsuna for the Switch, and I'm only saying that because I don't like that game. I just want to stave off anybody from buying that game. It's the most mediocre JRPG I have ever played in my life. And so disappointingly so, because it was billed as this is going to be like a spiritual successor to Chrono Trigger. I just spit. And it's going to be great and all this stuff. And then when I played it, the whole game was set in the snow world, which I love snow worlds. But when I play a JRPG, I want the lava world, I want the sand world, I want the crystal world, I want it all. And it only had the one note. And then also the music was all piano music. And I was like, well, it was better than my piano music, but I want like all sorts of instruments. I want orchestration. I don't just want piano music. So don't get I Am Setsuna. I have not talked about the new Smash, but Alexander, what a clever name that is. Man, I would have never thought of making my name Alexander. Man, so clever. He says, you're so super handsome since you cut your hair. How do you stand being so dreamy? I don't know. I mean, how do you stand? How do you stand when like you look at my face and then like your knees start buckling from my handsomeness. This camera's about to run out of batteries. 1 second. My mic is still connected, so keep talking to you guys. I'm getting the battery. I found the battery. The good news is that I always have all of my stuff ready to go and charged, so that's no problem. Okay, we're gonna have to do some emergency battery change midstream. Okay, is that working? No signal. You liar. Lying like a dog. Okay, yeah, the camera battery couldn't handle the handsomeness either. So for those of you who don't know, Alex Anders is somebody I know. I won't out him. I'm not going to out you and tell everybody your address. Actually, I don't know your new address, but I'm not going to do that to you because I'm better than that. Yes, Malgorbia says, good RPG, hopefully Octopath Traveler. Actually, I know Malgorbia as well, and I don't know your address either, so I won't out you either. Octopath Traveler looks fantastic. Oh my god, the demo was so good. Like, it has I played I can't remember her name now. There was a girl and a guy, like the two separate stories. I played the girl's story, and then when you get to that boss, and then he's like, they did the style of like the old school RPGs where when you're interacting with him, it's just like the tiny sprite, but when you fight him as a boss, it's like this big elaborate sprite. They did the same thing for the boss. Oh my god, it was so good, dude. Oh man. Am I still good? Okay. Okay, it says, choose right now. What weird animal parts are we eating in May? So, considering I'm not the weird animal part expert, you're going to have to tell me what we're eating. But I'm game to try any of it. Although I feel like one time you said something that I was like, yo, I don't know if I want to eat that. But I can't remember what it was. Beef tongue, pork kidney, pigtails. Beef tongue, man. We got to do the beef tongue. Beef tongue I know is legitimately delicious. Serena says, are you going to be on the next AA live stream on Monday? No. Oh, wait. What's today? Tuesday? We might delay the AA live stream on Monday for like Tuesday because Thomas and Andrew are going to be together. They're going to be in California, going to be shooting a bunch of videos. So we'll probably have them do the live stream. And plus, I feel like I might not do any of the live streams by myself because you guys see me so often. I don't need to inundate you with another stream on Adventure Archives. You can see me as much as you want. With that being said, not with that being said, in addition to that, I want to get Brian, Andrew, and Thomas to do vlogs. Actually, Thomas did a vlog. He did one like a few weeks ago, and he didn't post it anywhere. He just sent it to us to look at. And I love watching my friends' vlogs. Like, I love watching other people who I know in real life do a vlog. It's so fascinating to see just random snippets of what they did that day. And I think everybody should do it. Not that everybody has the time to do it. Pickled pig's feet. I literally said beef tongue, and then you said pickled pig's feet. Oh, man. Weirdest thing I've ever eaten, if that's going to be the next question, was probably pig brain. I did that last summer in China, which we might be going to China in May. That's a possibility. At the end of May, which is what Alexander is talking about, I will be eating pig parts, apparently. This week on the Tan Pants Chronicles. When is the Tokyo meetup, says Daryl Anderson. I actually was just thinking about that today. I definitely want to go to Japan this year. Don't know if I'm going to make that happen, but I was talking on, maybe it was on a Twitch stream that I was doing, that I really want to do a walk across Japan. Not a walk, but I want to start at one end of Japan, and then I want to either like do different things, like walk part of the way, take a train part of the way, see if I can hitchhike part of the way, see if I can bike part of the way, and then just get from one tip to the other. So even if I just did trains and then did train to train or train from city to city, I think that would be one of the coolest things ever. Although now that Logan Paul has gone to Japan and made a complete fool of himself and made it look like our country is just like, not our country, but just, like Americans are just complete jackasses. And especially Americans walking around with cameras that look like this. I don't know how good of an idea that would be to vlog it with a camera like that. Maybe with a cell phone it'd be okay. Or maybe it'd be fine either way, especially like in rural areas. But when I get to Tokyo, like as soon as I put that camera right in front of my face, people are just like, hey, don't put that dead fish on the back of the taxi. Oh, man. Would it be a cooking show? Walk across. Very clever. Very clever. Don Taggett says, I love the episode where you guys are in the Japan coffee shop. What was that like? This looks so terrible on camera. Let's hide this. No, we're going to leave it. Never mind. It's not coming off. The Japan coffee shop was amazing. This dude, if you think, like when I'm talking on these streams, sometimes I feel like I'm talking like a mile a minute. And I'm like, yo, Robbie, you need to relax. You can get the words out just the same. You don't have to rush. Speaking of which, I haven't had dinner. I'm like starving right now. When was the last time I ate? I don't know. I'm going to have to eat soon. What was that like? It was like this dude loved coffee so much and was so incredibly... In fact, I made some coffee today. This is decaf, but maybe that's why I'm so wired up right now. He was talking so fast and he was repeating... The fortunate part was he was repeating himself over and over and over again. But he was talking so fast. I was like, I don't think this guy understands that Japanese is not my native language. And I'm not exactly like the best at Japanese. I can function. But when a Japanese dude is not speaking he was like speaking like I was a native speaker, and he was hopped up on coffee. So he was just like, and I was just like, thank God he's repeating himself like 3 or 4 times each, and that he doesn't even really care what I'm saying. He's gonna just say whatever he's gonna say. So that's what that was like. But man, it was so cramped in there that it's like something out of a Ghibli movie where like they go into like some little small magical coffee shop where the guy is giving you like magical sensu beans or something, and it's like, here, these will restore your health. That was really fun though. Really good coffee too. Oh, and the little pastries they had, oh my god, so delicious. Yeah, I'll definitely vlog and post in China like we did last year. I don't know if I'll post in real time, but I'm going to edit in real time. Because last time I waited until I got back home, and those 2 weeks worth of vlogs to edit, I was just in this room, not this room. Where was I? I don't know. I was somewhere editing, and I just wanted to shoot myself by the end of it. Live stream me cooking, that's not a bad idea, dude. There's a guy, a headphone reviewer. His name is Zeos, Z-E-O-S. He does these like really entertaining reviews of headphones and stuff. I don't even care what he's reviewing. Sometimes I just like to check him out. I initially found him because I was looking for good headphones. That's why I have these. He recommended these. But he just puts a GoPro on his head. And then he talks about his headphones and like his hands are down here like this and everything. But he has a really interesting style where he never gets to the point. He'll make it sound like he's building up and building up and building up to get to the point, and he never does. So you're like enraptured when you're watching. You're like, yeah, tell me more. Tell me more. And then it never comes. It's kind of like what I'm talking like right now. But the point of what I'm saying is that he does in real life streams on Twitch now, which that's a thing. So it used to be on Twitch where, we should talk about Twitch. I talked about that a little bit on a Twitch stream, but I'll talk about that in a second. But he'll do IRL streams where he's just going about his day. It's like unpacking groceries. And he's unpacking groceries and he's talking. And where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so he also live streams himself cooking all the time. remind me to talk about Twitch in a second. In fact, I'm going to remind myself with a note because I want to talk about that. Twitch. By the way, I have a notebook next to me at all times and a pen for just such random notes like that. Okay. Yes, okay, well, Daryl and Tessa, I agree. I should, definitely. Robbie, have you played Battle Chef Brigade yet? No, but that sounds like a game that we should play together because that's got elements that we would both really like. What up, David? The real question is, how did you get Nostalgia Gamer? How is that not taken? That's a good question. I don't think people realize the market for nostalgia on YouTube and Twitch and stuff. I like Happy Console Gamer. I like him so much because he's just like the most nostalgic gamer on YouTube that I found. So I was like, dude, I should just do that on Twitch. Like if you guys haven't, okay, so let's talk about Twitch. First of all, if you're nostalgic for games, then you got to get on my Twitch channel and you got to join me in the chat because I just talk about, like literally just telling old stories about games and talking about games and talking about what it was like at the time. Like today I was talking about Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. When that was first announced, they had an article on IGN Insider or something, like where you had to pay $20 a year or something or whatever. But they locked the article about the new game coming out. And it was such a big deal because it was the first time Square was coming back to a Nintendo console. And I remember I signed up for IGN Insider just so I could read that article. That's how excited I was about the game. But anyways, it's filled with stories like that. And then continuing on talking about Twitch, why Twitch is so interesting to me. Twitch is the new live TV. And not necessarily just Twitch, like streaming is the new live TV. There's always going to be room for traditional TV shows, traditional movies and stuff like that. But news, like news channels like WTHR, that's the local NBC affiliate, their nightly news is not going to be around forever. In fact, if they got on Twitch and started broadcasting on there, I don't know what their rules are and stuff. If they started doing that, that would be huge for like their ability to stay relevant. Because I have not watched live TV news and just had the TV on for the fun of it in years. Like anything I've watched on TV has been very, not purposefully. Purposefully, what's a better word than purposefully? Intentionally. So when I watch something on live TV, it's like, last thing I can think of is the Olympics. I watched that because, and even then, I watched most of it on YouTube TV. So I signed up for a free trial of YouTube TV so I could watch the Olympics. And I didn't even need like a terrestrial over-the-air antenna to watch that stuff. But like Twitch, it's got everything you want from live TV, basically. It makes you feel like you're in a room with other people, which, I mean, this is kind of like sad when you think about that too, that we need that. We don't have enough of a community, that we need things like TV or Twitch. I mean, that's been a problem for a very long time now. So Twitch is not the cause of that or anything, cause of that problem. But it's just, this is the new live entertainment. And it's just starting out with video games. So I understand why it seems weird to people who, especially people who don't play video games, are like, why would I watch somebody else play video games? You're not exactly watching somebody else play video games. You're watching live entertainment, basically. Especially somebody who's actually like doing something entertaining. A lot of streamers, they just sit there and play the game. And sometimes I'm like, what is the point of this? But a lot of them are like speed runners, so they'll play the game in like a very specific way that's entertaining to watch. Or they're people like Dr. Disrespect. He's like one of the biggest Twitch streamers. He's really good at the games he plays, and he's hilarious. And he does like this stupid dance where he's like doing like stuff like this. Super funny to watch. But yeah, that's my little tangent on Twitch. You got to come to my Twitch channel. And I've been streaming during the afternoon though, so most of you probably can't watch, but I'll try to do some night streams. And I've been playing, where is it? I've been playing this game right here. This is the sequel to Secret of Mana. And I have been wanting to play through this game for so many years, and we're finally making it happen. Okay, so that's my Twitch rant. let's go back to the questions. Okay. All good conversations end by not ending definitively. Fact. Life's about never getting there, but constantly trying to. That's a good point. Nostalgical, love HCG. Been watching since '09. Dude, like, I just discovered him. Like, you saw when I discovered him. He was on that vlog when I did that one about the 40-year-old gamer that he was talking about. And he was like, yo, be the biggest nerd king what did he say that? The biggest nerd king you want to be. I think that's what he said. I love that guy, dude. Make sure to tell peeps to give you that Prime sub every month. So I can't even do that stuff until I build up my audience enough. So like once you do get like a certain number of viewers, have streamed for a certain amount of time in a month, then you can become an affiliate. Then once you've done that for long enough, you can become what's the other one? A partner. And then you can start making revenue from it. Right now, it's mostly just to entertain myself. Like lots of times. So far, like the most anybody has been watching the stream has been like 9 people. And especially when the stream starts, sometimes it's just me. So I'll just sit there and I'll talk to myself about whatever. Yes, expect nostalgic stories, news, and weather reports. Okay. Yeah, so the FF7 remake, we talked about that earlier in the stream. It's not coming out until 2025. So everybody stop holding your breath. You can breathe easily. But that game is not going out for a long time. Unfortunately, I'm really excited about it. A mukbang channel would actually be something I would be interested in. Like, because I can put down some food too. You know, I'm going to do a stream. Yeah, I'm going to do a stream where I get one of those home run end pizzas that you've seen me eat on the vlog so many times. And it's going to be from start to finish. We're going to go, dude, that would be so much fun. We're going to do the whole process. So I'm going to stream it live on my cell phone. We'll go to the store. We'll buy the pizza. Like literally, we're going to go through the store. We're going to stream the whole process. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to eat it. And it is going to be the most 2018 thing you've ever done in your life. Oh my God. So Twitch is not just for gaming, actually. It's for anything now. Like you can do talk shows, you can do, no joke, there's a guy who does Final Fantasy VIII speedruns. I checked into his stream today. I've been getting a lot more into Twitch since I've started streaming. I'm like, oh, I should start checking people out. This dude does Final Fantasy VIII speedruns. And I pop into his stream today. The dude is doing P90X on camera. And it's just like, that's what he's doing for the stream. And like, there was some like techno music playing. And I just commented, I was like, this is like literally out of a science fiction movie. But dude, very happy for you. Good luck with the workouts. It's just such a weird thing. Maybe I should just start streaming. Just like casting like a wide of net as possible and just start doing everything on stream. Seems like a really bad idea. Okay. Are you a fan of the Marvel movies? I am not, actually. I've talked about this before, but they're good action movies, but they don't excite me. Like, I don't really care about the characters, so I don't like look forward to them the same way I do Star Wars. I'm like, oh, what's gonna happen? All this stuff. Whenever I watch one, very entertained and they're perfectly watchable, but I never go out of my way to watch one. Like my brother actually bought the new Thor movie on the Apple account that we have shared, so I could watch it at any time, but I just haven't been drawn to watch it. I did just watch Valerian. Did I mention that on the vlog? No, I mentioned it on the Twitch stream. I've got so many different avenues now, I'm forgetting what I say. But Valerian is a really cool movie. And the design is incredible. The world that they have crafted. What's that? You know, the Shrek thing. I don't remember. You know that one meme. Awesome. But the story was passable. But the acting, so bad. And like the writing, oh man. I was very entertained from start to finish. And just like from the visual splendor of it. And I talked a little bit about this last time I talked about it. But the girl in that movie, her face is so interesting to me. Like, I just love looking at her. Like, she's attractive, but it's not even so much that like I'm super attracted to her. Like, I do find her very attractive, but it's just like, I'm like, what? Why is your face so interesting to me? It's like dark eyebrows and like weird angular features. She looks like a real life anime character or something. It's almost like what's the word? Curiosity, just to look at her. Like, who, are you an alien? You're actually an alien, aren't you? Okay, have you considered doing a choose your own AA where people vote on where to go and what to cook? We actually do Patreon voting episodes where we give them 3 choices and then they vote on which place we go to. That's how we went to Pictured Rocks, actually. And Algonquin, now that I think about it. Is that true? Algonquin for sure. I don't know about Pictured Rocks, but we should do more of that. Okay, so I was just joking about Final Fantasy VII Remake coming out in 2025. It's just that they announced it in 2015. They were first having CyberConnect 2 studio develop it. Then they brought it back in-house. And then just a few days ago, they posted a job listing saying we're hiring for like scenario designers and battle planners. And it's like, how have you not done this already? Maybe it's just they need more help, but it didn't sound like that. So we'll see. Will you be playing Shining Refrain when it comes out on the Switch? I need to know what that is first. Shining Refrain. I've literally never heard of this game. But Mediavision was the one who developed Wild Arms, right? Yeah. Well, maybe I'll give it a shot. I had not heard of it. Okay, let's get caught up here. We can vote on what you have to eat. That would be funny. Nastavoglu, congratulations. Man, that's a momentous thing. Before this live stream occurred, you were keyboardless, and now you're going to have a keyboard. How many nightmares did you get watching Black Mirror? I only watched one episode of Black Mirror, and that was the episode where they had the social points or whatever, and you had to like rank each other whenever anything happened. That one had like a good ending, so I didn't really get nightmares from that. And then after that, I heard that was by far the least dark episode, and I was like, I'm good. I've heard Lanny Mon says you should read the Valerian comics. The Valerian comics look super cool. I love like the style, especially like French graphic novel artists. They do such cool stuff. Like, what's that one guy's name? It's like on the tip of my tongue. It's Mobius. Mobius. Yeah, he does. His art style is super cool. I've never actually read any of his stuff, but the art style looks really cool. Make a pizza on stream, eat pizza on stream, take a dump on stream. 2018 full experience. Clickbait title. You'll never believe what happened when I ate this pizza. That is very 2018. That is for sure. Check out Kalmiopsis Wilderness in Oregon. Is it Oregon or Oregon? Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail. I feel like when I was a kid, I said Oregon Trail. I will check that out at some point, I'm sure. When is the new episode being released? The early release will be probably Thursday. I want to say Wednesday tomorrow, but that's not happening. It's Thursday at the earliest, probably Thursday. Maybe Friday. You legit gave me hope saying it's coming out in 20... No. So I actually think it'll come out sooner than that. But realistically, let's see, the end of 20... Realistically, if they divide it into 3 parts, the soonest it will come out is winter 2019. That's my best guess. If they decide to do like one whole game, there's no way it's coming out next winter. But if they actually follow through and break it up into 3 parts, then 2019 winter. I look forward to that. You can look it up in the book. You can mark it down and then you can rub it in my face if it doesn't happen. But I think that's what will happen. Oh, we need to change the... Here, we're going to change description. He said, just joined the vlog or the live stream. Where's the piano at? The piano was a disaster. We've already ended that. Alexander said he's legit stayed up longer than he's meant to because of stayed up far longer than I wanted because the Black Mirror episode creeped me out. I believe it, dude, man. Those things are scary. Like I did see clips of some of them. Like the dude like gets blackmailed and then he's killing people and whatever. Nostalgical, very funny. Oregon. Midwesterners say Oregon or Oregon. I don't think anybody says Oregon, but yeah, Oregon. I don't know. Oregon. Oh, okay. So they're saying Oregon. All right. Oregon. I do have my cell phone right here. Chicagoan who said Oregon until I moved to the West Coast. LOL. What's a little known AA secret? I feel like I talked about this on the last time, but my girlfriend at the time came with us at the Sleeping Bear Dunes episode. So she was actually with us that whole time, and you can see her in a few shots, but she didn't want to be on camera, so she wasn't on camera. But let me see if I can think of a new secret. Nothing's coming to mind. So, okay, so Alexander is texting me something. I kind of feel like I need to show this. Okay, can I show this? Like, Alex, let me know if I can show this because this is kind of hilarious. Okay, we're going to have to end this pretty soon because I just realized it's like almost 9 o'clock and I'm going to have to eat pretty soon. So, get in. Okay, we're going to show the picture. Oh my God, dude. Too funny. This is the picture this monster just sent to me. Can you see that? Can you see what I'm looking at? Oh, maybe you can't see it, but on that laptop there, so that's a dude with his pants around his ankles, and then on the laptop is the live stream. That's a good question, actually. There's 46 people watching that. How many people are on the toilet watching this right now? Be honest. Another thing, I want every person, oh, this is out of focus, isn't it? I want every person watching this stream right now to comment. Okay? I was just talking about this today. Each vlog generally gets about 800 views. So like, or maybe just like at minimum 700. So each one now gets at minimum 700 views. But the amount of people commenting, it can't be more than like 100 people. And that's being generous. It's probably like 50 people who regularly comment. Who are all these other people? And I totally get it because a lot of channels that I watch, I'll watch their videos like what we were talking about earlier, Happy Console Gamer. I watch his channel all the time. I never comment. I mean, I comment on occasion, but very rarely do I comment. And it's just like, that's perfectly normal. And like, I know him really well as far as like what he shows on his videos, but all of these people who watch, no idea who they are. Okay. Oh, my Estes is still at work, man. I wonder what part of the world you live in. Sitting at my desk eating dinner. Man, nothing like watching YouTube and eating dinner. I love it, dude. It's so much fun. I don't know if I've ever... Do you want to embarrass yourself with the type of people you cohort with? I mean, that's the type of person I am, too. I would totally be sitting on the toilet watching a live stream. Okay, all right. Well, we actually got some people commenting. Okay, great. Thank you guys for commenting. Watching while folding laundry. That's also a good thing about, if there's, sometimes I'm like, what is the point of making anything, right? Like, it's somebody just watching something. The one nice thing about making YouTube videos and stuff like that, it makes people's boring moments better. So like, maybe we need to be bored a little more too. There's an argument to be made there. But somebody folding laundry, it's like not the most fun thing to do. But if I can give you a little entertainment while you're folding laundry, I think that's overall a positive thing, right? Dude, that is too funny. So the other person who I know in this stream says, I'm starting to see a connection to the type types of people Robbie cohorts with because you and I are twinning. So apparently there's more than one person on the toilet with a laptop. Incredible. Maybe there's a phone involved too. I don't know. Thomas. Okay, this is funny. One time Thomas, either Majetti or Mad Jedi, was on a stream, and Andrew said, Thomas Mad Jedi, and I was like, Mad Jedi? Like, I guess it is Mad Jedi, but is it Mad Jedi or is it Majetti? Are you a Star Wars person, or is that actually your last name? Oh, iPhone 10. On the floor foam rolling or using a torture device. Well, that's good. I mean, getting those muscles worked out. I watch her vlog every morning in the dark while making espresso to wake up with. Rarely comment. Yeah, it's just like, I think that it's perfectly normal that most people don't comment. Like, I thought about it myself. It's like, I don't comment on most YouTube videos I watch. Okay, cool. Just finished work, about to head to dinner and beer. Man, that sounds great. Oh man, I would love to have a beer right now. It's not Mad Jedi, it's Iranian. Okay, that's what I thought. I would trust my ability to pronounce somebody's name over Andrew's. You guys seen that studio? Yes, I did. I just saw that today. The studio, there was some Oregon advertisement that was like this animation that was awesome. It looked like Studio Ghibli. And then the title of it was not that much of an exaggeration, but there was like flying, or like a rabbit like made of flowers. And then there were like restaurant in the clouds. It was really cool. Really liked it. Okay, so yeah, we're going to end this. I'm going to actually make a timer here. We're going to set it for 7 minutes. Let's do 7. Let's split the difference between 10 and 5 minutes. Because 10 seems like too long, 5 seems like too short. Let's get last minute questions if you got them, and then I'm going to go eat dinner. It's definitely dinner time. Next live stream, Robbie drinks beer and cooks pizza. No, we're going to do the whole thing. I'm going to go to the liquor store, get the beer. We can even do it on a Sunday. Indiana, you can buy beer on Sundays now. Finally. Like, when progress like that happens, it restores a little faith in the world. It's like, okay, good. Maybe things are possible to change. Like, if something that has been that long of an annoyance, the only times I've ever wanted to buy alcohol have been on Sunday for some reason. Like, oh yeah, I want to get alcohol for this party or whatever. It's just, can't get the alcohol. I almost never buy alcohol, and not being able to buy it when I want to buy it is extremely frustrating, so I'm glad to do that. But yeah, I'm going to go to the liquor store, get the beer, then I'm going to go to the grocery store and I'm going to get the pizza. We're going to live stream the whole thing with the cellular network, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to set up the camera, and then we're going to sit there, and I'm going to eat the pizza. We're going to do that. In fact, what you guys are going to do is you're also going to get pizza and then whatever beverage you want, and we're going to eat it together. We're going to have a virtual pizza party. Does that sound like fun? It sounds like fun for me. How long are you keeping the hair this time? Good question. I don't know yet. I'm probably not going to grow it out. I'm almost certainly not going to grow out to where I had it last time. But yeah, I don't know. Where do you think the next Star Wars movie should go? Or the next Star Wars movie, so like the conclusion. That's a really tough question, man, because I thought that they had outlined everything ahead of time, but now that I found out they just wrote each movie separately, I don't know. I don't know how you could possibly wrap everything up now. Like, hopefully Rian Johnson had a plan and he said, yo, J.J. Abrams, here's what you could do. But I don't know. What's for dinner? I don't know yet, but I've got chuck roast and some veggies. Oh, I just cooked some sweet potatoes, and I've got I got some rice I cooked in the fridge, and then I got some ground beef too. So some combination of all those. Yes, I will give everyone advance notice for the pizza party. When we do that pizza party, it's going to be, in fact, we'll do that before the road trip. So the road trip starts on April 5th, I believe. We will do that before the road trip, and that will be like an event. That will be like, maybe, has anybody ever had a pizza party on the internet before? Maybe we could use that as like a big event, and I could send it to blogs and stuff. Like the first internet pizza party. Oh, this is happening. What are you hoping to see in the Han Solo movie? I'm hoping that it's good, because the trailer, the main actor, like his jokes kind of fell flat, and I was like, yo, that's weird. The writing was fine. Why did that joke fall flat? Like when he was like, we're fine. And then like the delivery didn't seem quite right, so I don't know. What was I saying? So Thomas Vornherder said, woohoo, I live in Indiana, understand this, Robbie. I don't know what that's in reference to. I've played Gang Beasts before. Gang Beasts is very cool. Yes, and without fail, the only time I can remember Chick-fil-A exists, it's a Sunday. Every single time. Yeah, same thing happened to me. Hugely divisive question incoming. Okay, whoop, pizza party. Okay, if you ever do come to Oregon, I'll hook you up on a brewery tour. I'd love that. If I go, I'm hitting you up. Thank you. 3 toppings on pizza, no cop-outs like extra cheese. You will be judged. How do you design your pizza? Sausage, pepperoni, and mushrooms. Or sausage, pepperoni, and green peppers. Sausage and pepperoni are a must, and then the third one is a toss-up. It could be a lot of different things. Lonnie Parks, I know you said the piano didn't work out, but I'm interested in musical stuff. I'm a musician too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to practice, and next time we do it, I'll actually have some stuff to play, rather than fumbling on stuff that I can't actually play. Pineapple or no pineapple on pizza? I love pineapple on pizza. So there's very few ingredients on pizza that I don't like. But Andrew ordered a barbecue sauce with onions, broccoli, and mushrooms on a pizza. I was so mad, dude. I was like, I told you to, we were like, order a vegetarian pizza, whatever you want, because he wanted a vegetarian one. And then he ordered that. We were just like, dude, this is the worst pizza ever. Were you even like trying to make a good pizza? First virtual pizza party makes me think VR though. Oh yeah, the alcohol buying on Sunday, Thomas, of course. Yeah, I totally forgot. That's what I was talking about. A very short memory. Nostalgical says, I'm gonna be honest, if you don't stop being me, Robbie, I'm getting a lawyer involved. Isn't that weird that on the internet you can find people who share so many interests that you're just like, yo, that's weird, dude. Pineapple on pizza, never mind what I just said. Hashtag unsubscribe. Yeah, no broccoli on pizza. It's just like, I was so disappointed. Yeah, Japanese pizza has some very interesting ingredients, for sure. Domino's has stepped up their game, though. Like, when I was living there in 2006 or whatever, this pizza was universally garbage there. But Domino's there now, it's way too expensive, but it's pretty much a Domino's pizza. You can get, like, a very standard pepperoni pizza, and it's Domino's. They call me Ringus. So Christopher Williams says, if you call the guys Tingus, Bingus, and Angus, what do they call you? Rhombus is good, too, but... Ringus and Rhombus, Romulus, they all work. Okay, so we got 1 minute left, guys. Then it's time to eat. Any last minute questions? Let me do like a zoom in. That's probably too much detail, especially with that lighting. My face probably looks way too high resolution. If I get my eyeball real close. Yep. You got any questions? Oh, okay. I did not realize my mic was buzzing. I'll try to fix that for the next stream. It's a wireless mic, so it's probably got some interference going on all over the place. I usually use this one, and then I have it wired, but I didn't do that this time. Why do dogs have cold noses? I have a cold nose too, so yeah, my nose is usually pretty cold. And their noses are always wet, so they're probably even colder. So we got 10 seconds, guys. Okay, so I think I'm going to end the stream. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. I was planning on doing a Twitch stream right after this, but this went way longer than I expected it to, and I still have to eat dinner. So I might do a Twitch stream, but I might not. But I might. So if I do, make sure you go to twitch.tv/nostalgicgamer, all one word, and then you could watch that if you're so inclined. We can have lots more fun. I was going to say flun. Oh, because all the warmth is in their hearts. Okay, maybe that was a joke I didn't get. Okay, is there anything else? Yeah, Thomas will be streaming next week. So, okay, with Andrew, hopefully. Thank you for watching today's stream. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time, sometime, and goodbye.